Now that we see how a blended class might look, you might wonder, how should I actually make one? How do you and your team plan for engaged learning? How do you choose activities and materials? How do you set up the class coursework site? This series is designed to walk you through the process. Blended courses work best when the whole teaching team, instructors of record, teaching assistants, graders, and others, works together. TAs can offer a close connection to students to help build stronger online communities. TAs can help to implement technologies in the class and coordinate activities so they run smoothly. In another module, we'll discuss ways that instructors and TAs can work together during live class sessions. For now, let's focus on this partnership while building asynchronous content. A successful partnership depends on setting clear expectations. Instructors and TAs should take time right at the beginning of their partnership to discuss who will be doing what. This may seem obvious, but too often in the rush of getting a course off the ground, unspoken assumptions can lead to confusion down the road. A good starting point for setting expectations is to think about two categories of possible support: content support and technical support. A TA providing content support may be answering content-related questions, helping to run learning activities, or monitoring student work and providing information about the learning back to the instructor. A TA providing technical support may be assisting with attendance, moving students into breakout rooms or other digital spaces, posting and organizing materials, setting up collaborative workspaces, or providing support to students who are having trouble with technology. Of course, TAs could offer a blend of these two types of support, but thinking about TA support in these categories can help everyone clarify roles and processes from the start. If a TA is providing content support, they can help create resources for students to engage with on their own in preparation for live class sessions where they discuss or practice applying what they've studied. The TA perspective is a valuable and often untapped resource when it comes to assembling content for a course. TAs can bring to instructors a fresh perspective that can help better connect students to class materials. They're probably newer to the subject being taught and so may better understand the steps it takes to learn and master concepts that are second nature to the instructor. And they may share with students assumptions and tastes about how information is presented and organized online. If a TA is adding content to the course site, define a workflow for this. Make sure you both understand how the material connects to the learning objectives and class activities. Build in time for the TA to create or find resources and allow latitude for creativity. Establish a review process in which the instructor has enough time to look through the content and ask for adjustments before it gets published to students. As Amanda mentioned earlier, active learning entails giving students space to digest, reflect on, apply, and practice new concepts or techniques. The benefits of making material available to students ahead of time include agency. They can engage with it at a time and in a space of their choosing. Concentration. They are relieved from the cognitive burden of taking in new information during live classes. And learning. This gives them more space for them to actually learn during class through retrieval and application. TAs who are assisting on the content front can help instructors strategically decide what materials are really necessary to support a live session. They may help identify overload, materials assigned to students that aren't necessary or aren't connected to a given class activity. Or they may help identify a gap, a missing piece of information that is needed for students to be prepared to discuss or apply a concept. A conversation between instructors and TAs about the real need and purpose of a resource can help determine whether to find or adapt existing resources or to make a new resource from scratch. We'll be discussing both options. Asking students to read books, articles, and materials ahead of class is hardly new. So what is different about doing this in the context of a blended class? It's a matter of emphasis and strategy. You're providing students with materials they need ahead of time in order to perform an activity during class, one with a learning objective you have defined and can measure. TAs can help deploy existing resources for class activity in several ways. They can help instructors organize and frame them for use in the activity. They can research readings that may be more suitable for the activity. They can help imagine student roles and interactions that are connected to readings, such as debates or mapping or collaborative annotation. TAs may also help identify existing videos that could prepare students for class. They may know about video footage, lectures, or demonstrations that would help students understand an event or a process. They may also help find video available in sources such as news archives, TED Talks, video case study collections, or open educational resource collections. If it's necessary or desirable to generate new materials, again, to focus students on what they need to know for a class activity, TAs can offer instructors really valuable support. They may help create handouts that provide students with important information for reference, such as pertinent extracts or summaries of academic research, or worksheets that help students sequence or organize work in preparation for class. TAs may help instructors generate or redefine discussion prompts that help students start to connect reading to class activity. Asking TAs to create explanatory videos is a particularly nice way to partner around content. These should be kept short to hold student attention. By introducing course modules or materials, a TA can help make it more accessible to students and help clarify the most important framing of course concepts. If TAs and instructors are collaborating on generating new videos, defining expectations and workflow is again important. As we'll explore later in this course, video capture involves many moving parts. While videos can be produced by an instructor on their own, TAs may be able to help in various ways. They can be especially helpful in generating slides that are integrated into video lecture recorded by instructors. This could entail the instructor creating an outline of main points, and the TA generating the slides that illustrate those points. If you settle on a simple slide template and share an outline in a collaborative space, such as Google Docs, this can help you work efficiently and gives you a common space to post comments and resolve questions. You might consider these very modules as a model for this. They were collaboratively generated in just this way.